Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test server and it is the final day, guys. Finally, Gourmelee is done, which means we're going into our very last zone. We're going to have our conversation with Leofric, and then we're moving into the polar bear, which is the final place of forest salad, guys. That is right, a lot more dialogue in here. And then we are going into the polar peaks, which is the very last zone, guys. So there we go. Let's hop in here and see what we have to do. According to the Earl's recipe, it looks like we have an ice pillar, and it looks like we also do have a fire pillar and a camp to take out. First camp there goes pretty easy. Let's look at the brazier and see what we got. We got kindling, which means that we can probably burn this down. Let's go ahead and melt the ice pillar. Boom, there we go. It froze the lake, and continuing our journey up and to the right. Looks like we have another chest. I'm hoping we are pretty close to having all of those chests at this point, guys. We've gotten a lot of them. Looks like we have another ice pillar, which we can melt. Oh, we don't have enough, and we can't use that one anymore. We're gonna have to see an abandoned house right here. We have no shortage of polar pioneers. It looks like we're gonna have to get this one and then melt a couple more of these as well. Also in this one, guys, it should be our final boss, which will be coming up pretty soon. So you can see we don't have an option to get to this one. So let's go ahead and melt this ice pillar. That'll give us enough room to get by. But we do want to grab our relic and then see what is up here. Oh, it looks like there's a second brazier to go ahead and melt this ice pillar, giving us access to the north. And there is our recipe, guys, or our first ingredient in there. Let's make sure these cabins. I want to see if there's anything. What's the trade that they talk about? Again, I want to make sure that we're not missing anything. And that is the one back here. We're going to have to go up and around to another camp. Continuing going over to the right, let's see what we have on this side. There we go. So we have another kindling right there, which we could melt this one. I'm going to melt this one first. Not sure if we really have to, but I know this is going to give us access to another piece. Means if we melt the one down here, it should give us access to the one up here. So again, this one, there's not going to be any reason to melt, so I'm going to save that one. But it looks like we do have another piece right there, and that might be it. There's got to be more than this. Again, the abandoned house. Looks like it changed a little bit, but nothing really happened with it. And that might be it for the zone. Again, the powerful enemies. Not sure where that other enemy is. Let's go ahead and melt this one. Not sure if this one's going to make a difference, which it did not. We're going to have to figure out, I think that's it that is in here, guys, because that's where we came in. Like this is just a spring. Let's go back here and see if there's something in this main place, guys. Again, we can come over, we can cook our recipe with Leofric. The final recipe right here it is, guys, in the bottom right is going to be the polar sweet spring. This is going to be 2-1, then I believe 2 and all the way up. Creativity maxed out, which means we are using our creativity V down right there. It is a great experimental masterpiece, a ton of creativity, which gives us a B. There's all of our smiley faces. So that is where we want. Again, it's going to take a little bit of time with the rewards to be able to actually max that one out. But there is also, I believe, our final hidden dish in here, which again, we're going to cook this one and we're going to do 1-3. We're going to do 1-3. Health is going to be maxed all the way out with this one. And let's see, this should be the secret recipe, guys, our final secret recipe in here. Here we go. We get a D rating, unlocked a hidden recipe. That is right, guys. That is our last recipe, which is right there for the diamond reward. So we're going to have to, again, we're going to have to wait for that final recipe. We already know what it's supposed to look like. Again, looking at the full on creativity is going to be completely maxed out with the build, as well as, and I have the recipes up over here just to make sure. So 2, 1, and 2. 2, 1, and 2, and then running with VDen in there. Again, this is the best one. It gives us all of our smiley faces. Boom, there we go. So we got our S record, just took another attempt at that one. Looking at our rewards, it looks like we might have one more. Receive B with visual. We got to do this one again. Let's take down the creativity a little bit. You know what? I'm going to take it all out. Let's go with visual. We'll put one in there, which of course is going to be Rowan. Rowan is the bonus to visual. And there we got a C. So we're going to have to get that. Health was good. Let's drop out the aroma a little bit. Let's see if we can do the health. Trying to get these little subquests because aroma was down a lot, but I know creativity in this one. So there is B. That should give us the reward that we're looking for. And maxes all of those out, guys, which it looks like we're still a little bit of the culinary points. We're going to have to get some more experience because we are at all S's. We have all of the recipes which are completed in their entirety, and we also do have all of the rewards. So we're going to have to come back even after we've done all this to continue cooking a little bit. And again, I'm going to have to find that final boss. I don't know what a pleasure it was, the Polar Peaks. Polar Spring, and there it is, guys. I believe that is probably going to be unusually dangerous. Let's hop in there and look at that. That is awesome, guys. It is a massive Mezoth, just like that. So he is going to be our final boss in here. I don't know if this is gonna, it doesn't look like it's gonna count for an attempt, but we have a massive Mezoth, which is awesome. That visually is very, very cool. And there we go, guys. We put Mezoth down. That should put him a powerful enemy, and there is our chest. Did you see the burning injuries in there? Truly, congratulations. You have completed the Ensuring the Evil. Again, looking there. Boom. Let's look at the menu. 3 of 3, 19 of 19. Gourmelee is complete again. We have the two powerful enemies in there, but that should also give us the Screg skin, which it does, guys. There is our skin. Would you like to equip it now? Of course we would. We've been waiting for the bake boss. I'm going to go ahead and choose that one. And we have the skin. Very cool, guys. So the last boss does pop up right here, which is, of course, the big Mezoth. But remember, we're going to have to come in here and we're going to have to continue cooking until we get to the point. So every 24 hours, we'll get a little bit more experience. So that means that to get this last total score reward, because I think we have it for everything, for our total score, we're going to have to come back in here and I believe still cook some of these dishes to get a higher score because we have S's on everything. So we'll definitely see what the culinary points, again, as we're cooking, these are going to go up. Some of the highest historical scores for each dish increase your total culinary points to receive various rewards, which again, as this level goes up, you can see we're at 8 of 10 right now. So as this goes up, we're going to be able to get more points for the dishes, which is going to give us access to that avatar or that avatar frame. All right, guys, so that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.